Water is a substance with some very unique properties. What I have here is a bottle. It's like a juice bottle that I completely filled with water, and I screwed the top on tight, and then I wrapped it in plastic, and then set it in the freezer overnight. So let's see what's happened to that. Wow. Look at what's happened to the bottle. The lid is actually popped off, and we've got ice sitting here. The glass itself is cracked in many different places. Here's a chunk of glass that's come off. So the glass itself is cracked, and the whole thing, of course, is now one solid block of ice. Why does water do that? Well, water is one of the unique liquids that expands when it changes state from the liquid state to the solid state. It expands. Most liquids actually contract. Water expands. It's amazing how water has been created to have these properties. That means that ice doesn't sink, but it actually floats because it becomes less dense when it is converted from water into ice. And so the ice actually forms a solid on top of a body of water rather than sinking down to the bottom. And so for that reason, a pond or a lake never freezes from the bottom up, but it freezes from the top down. And the ice itself can also serve actually as an insulator and prevents the water at the bottom of a pond from actually freezing right down to the bottom. This means that aquatic life can continue to survive at the bottom of a pond or a lake. Just amazing the unique properties that water has. The fact that water expands when it's frozen also is very important in terms of soil formation. For example, water can get into the tiny cracks in a rock, and as the water freezes and thaws during the winter time, it can actually break off tiny bits of rock. We call that process weathering, and that converts that rock material into tiny particles which eventually become the basis of soil.